Today we're at Highland Elementary, home of the Hawks, and we're here to... All right, once again, we're with the 4th and 5th grade students at Highland Elementary, home of the Hawks. I've been calling you guys Hawks. You are Hawks, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, because I thought I saw that in the office on the way through here. And we've been working with triangles, angles, and things like that. Time to move on to another topic now where we have geometric solids. Have you guys seen these before, or do you have any idea what any of these might be? Yes. What do you think they are? Or do you know anything about any of them?
Well, they're all 3D shapes.
They're all 3D shapes, right? They have a height, length, and width, right? They're 3D shapes. They're just not flat on a paper where we could look at some shapes. What else do we know about them?
There's different classifications of 3D
Okay.
shapes.
What do you mean by different classifications? How would you...
Like different types of shapes, like that's a pyramid and that's a cone.
Okay. You're very close.
No, that's not a cone, that's a cylinder.
What's this? That's the cone. That's the cylinder. Perfect, right? And why would you say this one is a pyramid?
Because it's a triangle.
Okay, good.
I think that this one looks more like a period because it has 4 sides.
So that looks more like a pyramid instead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say? Okay, so let's take a look and think about those two right there. All right? So one's a pyramid, one's a prism.
That one would be the prism.
That's a prism. So we know that that's a prism. And the way we classify it is we take a look at the base. So you can take a look at the blue part. So we know that it's a triangle, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a triangular prism. Okay? This we know is a pyramid. Now take a look at the blue part. What shape is that?
Square.
It's a square. So it's a what? Square pyramid, right? So they're either pyramids or prisms. Unless you get to this. And you guys know what that is. What is that?
Cone.
That's a cone. Okay? What about this one?
A sphere.
A sphere. So you guys are all over this thing. What about this one then? It's a half a sphere, but there's another name for
A
it.
dome?
It looks like a dome. The Earth is split into a northern and a southern
Hemisphere.
right? So that's a hemisphere. Okay? Which one is this? What's that? Cylinder, right? Looks like a can, right? It's a cylinder. Now, what about this? Cube. How do you know it's a cube?
It's a 3D version of a square.
Okay, right? It's all the same shape and size of every side on it, right? So it's 6 sides, so you've got a cube, all right? Now, the last one, all right? First of all, let's think. Is it a pyramid or a prism?
Prism.
It's a prism because it doesn't come to a point like the pyramid does, right? How many sides? All you have to do is look at the base. How many sides are on it?
6.
6. So if it's 6 sides, what is it called? You guys know what a 6-sided figure is called?
Hexagon.
Hexagon. So that's a hexagonal prism, all right? So what I'd like you guys to do is you can see that you have different shapes, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to play this game where this is called a net. Okay, so you guys can work in pairs. And what you're going to do is try to find, so number 1, if you took one of these and folded it all out, which one of these would it be? So take a look at number 1. If we folded it all up, what do you think that would look like? A cube, right? So next to number 1, you can just write cube, or you can write it next to it or someplace like that, all right? So one of you can go ahead and write cube in there, or next to it. What about the one right next to it? So number 5, what do you think that is? So we see the bottom.
A triangular pyramid?
And we bring up all the sides. So all the sides are going to come up to a point. And what's the bottom shape?
Oh, square.
Square. So it's going to be a square what?
Pyramid.
Square pyramid. So do you see square pyramid on there anywhere? There you go, square pyramid. So we'll keep playing the match game, classifying solid figures as they pertain to nets when that solid figure is taken apart and all laid out flat with the 4th and 5th grade students at Highland Elementary.